Summertime. What's up, guys? Just want to show you what my latest project has been. Sorry I haven't been catching up with you lately. I've been a little busy. But as I just showed, it's warm outside. Just doing a little work. I was cleaning the car, decided to take the filters off, replace the air filters, and as you can see here, you can see that the intake system and the air filters are removed from the engine. This is not how it normally looks. How do you do that? You see this hook right here in the back? You just flip this back a little bit. It releases the back end of that housing over there, and then you just move your air ducts back one at a time to get them off of those holes that you see right there, and the whole system just pops up super easy. And when you're putting it back on, you'll notice these little grommet areas that basically put it back in place. I'll show you in a minute in reverse, but like you can see, one sits right here that pushes back down to, another one's actually sitting right here that it pushes back on. And you actually, when you want to take the system apart, you'll need a torque. I can't remember specifically if it's a T30 or what, but your torque is going to go in this first spot right here. Then you have another one, I believe, yep, right over here. That's 2. You have 3, and then you actually have 4. Seems like a lot, excessive. Believe me, putting this box back on after replacing is really reassuring. It feels good. It's not that bad. You don't mind going through a little bit of work. So I have this off. I'm going to clean up the engine a little bit more, make everything pretty. Just give it a little time and attention and care. But as I was doing so, I noticed something again. People always say, why is a CLS that different from an E-Class? What makes it so special? Isn't it just a big body kit, a little bit wider? I mean, what's the big deal? And to a degree, yes, they're right to some extent. But I want to show you something. When you look here, look at this front wheel in this position, and look how much space is between that front wheel and that windshield. And you say, okay, well, that's like a design thing, right? What's so important about it? Now look at your front wheel again in relation to where the engine is. Whoa, okay. When you look at this, you notice most of the engine is mounted behind the front wheels, meaning most of the weight of the car is behind the front wheels, in between the back wheels and the front wheels. Well, what does that do? It improves cornering, right? Because in some other cars, especially front wheel bias cars or Audis in particular, a lot of times the weight of the front engine is actually over and hangs past the front wheels. What does that do? Well, when you're cornering, that creates a really nose-heavy feeling, so that when you turn, the engine actually feels like it's pushing, the way of the engine pushing the opposite way of the way you're actually turning. And what that does is it creates a lot more tire squeal, a lot more traction issues, and it actually makes the car not feel as agile as possible. So again, you know, it's just so interesting. I've had this car for a few years now. Every time I take it apart, every time I take it out for a drive or do something again, I just look at the magnificence, the design behind what they did here. And it all translates into a really, really fun driving experience. And so I just want to show you this. I'm super bored and I just need to start putting some more videos together. Thought you'd like it. Check out with you guys next time. Bye.